My 32M girlfriend, 30F, refuses to see a therapist and I'm not sure what else to do. Throwaway because I don't want this on my main. Hi everyone. Me, 32M, and my girlfriend, 30F, are in the first real relationship of our lives, and I think we've just had our first major fight. We have been together for less than a year, don't live together, and met each other on a dating app. I care a lot about my girlfriend. I was the first one to drop the L-bomb actually. But she has so many quality of life problems that are caused by her neglect of her mental health, which has been affecting me for a while now, and she won't listen to me about anything. Here are the life problems that she has. Anxiety. Everything, and I mean everything for this woman that does not involve being at work or hiding from the world in her house all day feels like a life and death situation to her. Putting gas in her car, going shopping for groceries and her other necessities, going to eat at restaurants, you name it. It's terrifying for her. She refuses to listen to me when I tell her that it doesn't have to be like this forever. She is completely unable to make phone calls. I've had a grand total of 1 phone call with her in the less than a year that we've been together. She will not do them, and I don't think she even cares to address this problem. She had to cancel her dog's grooming appointment and was too scared to make the phone call for that. The day of the appointment came, and she just chose to no show, no call. I also should mention that her mom is also too scared to make phone calls as well. They argued back and forth over who should call the mechanic for the inspection on her girlfriend's car. Money. This woman works as an assistant manager at a hotel. Keep in mind, I just got done saying that phone calls are life and death to her. Well, she has this job because her childhood best friend is the general manager. He does the phone calls, she does the paperwork. I guess this method works seeing as they both have their jobs. The hotel does not pay her enough to live on her own, so as a result, she lives with her brother, 32M, who is just as bad as her. He is a high school dropout who has been a serial job hopper ever since. He cannot properly budget or save money properly either, so sometimes she has to cover his portion of the bills, which results in her getting angry and not talking to me for a few days. Food. I don't know the backstory, but this woman has an unhealthy relationship with food. Her diet is beyond atrocious. Pick any of the 52 weeks off a calendar at random. At minimum 5 of those nights, she will eat plain hamburger helper for dinner. Other food she eats is plain Chick-fil-A, chicken fingers and fries, spaghetti with marinara sauce, pepperoni pizza, scrambled eggs, and sausage. I remember that the day of her company Christmas party, she was in a bad mood because the only food that was there that she could eat was macaroni and cheese. She will not eat anything green and refuses to try new foods that she didn't eat as a kid because they make her gag, and she won't waste money on new foods to try to get used to them. She wouldn't even take up my offer for me filling up her fridge with food. She won't try to improve her diet in any way, shape, or form. She is extremely vitamin deficient, goes to sleep at 8 p.m. every night as a result, sometimes sleeping for 12 hours, and still feels tired. The people in her life. I didn't meet her family/friends until the Christmas holiday, and that's when everything started making sense to me. The people she's been surrounded with her whole life are a bit quirky. They aren't bad people, but they aren't people that you should surround yourself with if you're trying to become a better person, if that makes sense. She and her brother were raised in a single-parent household, in a trailer park. Their mom worked as a nurse, and somehow money has always been a problem for them. Their mom was always at work, so no one was around either her or her brother when they were kids to teach them the importance of education, the importance of eating healthy foods, practicing social situations you are going to have to do as adults, etc. Her family is just there, I guess. They don't have out-of-state relatives they visit every so often, or vice versa. They don't celebrate holidays like other families do. There aren't any yearly events in our city that they go to get out, bond as a family, socialize with people, etc. Her family is basically NPCs in a role-playing video game. I guess you could say. Her friends aren't much better. Either they aren't aware of how bad her quality of life is, they don't care, or they make jokes about it. She introduced me to one of her friends, and they were cracking jokes because of how scared both of them are at making phone calls. This friend also has custody, somehow, of 3 kids that are not even hers. Sorry for this post being so long, but I'm just not sure what else to do. I really love and care about this woman, but I'm not going to ruin my long-term physical and mental health for a relationship. I don't care how much I like someone. She just does not like being uncomfortable for even a second, even if that step outside her comfort zone will improve her quality of life. I'd be happy to provide more details if needed.